Lee, is Rooney still on the naughty step? Tell him the FA called and he's there for another 2 games, will you, mate? Hello? Oh, Matt Henry, how is my head of youth development? Oh, the new youth intake's here, and? Maybe a goalkeeper. I'll take that. Hey guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 10 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps, and today we are into the final 3 games of the season. The league is still not decided, promotion is still not decided. We're playing Wigan, who are 5th, and Oxford United, who are 23rd in today's episode, and hopefully we're going to get ourselves 2 wins, and there is a chance with that we could secure promotion to the Premier League, or it could all go down to the final day. But I guess the big news in a way is that we have our first youth intake, and given that we didn't have a youth system at the beginning of the season, this is not too bad. There's basically 1 player and a second maybe. The first, our player that looks as though he could be good is our goalkeeper here, Kwambina Moro. I probably drastically butchered that. He is a Ghanaian goalkeeper, and he does look quite decent, to be honest. So, I mean, his first touch is abysmal, but other than that, he does look as though, you know, there might be a decent keeper in there at some point. So that's good. And the other one that's a maybe is our Tanzanian Ali. I'm not going to even try with that last name. Again, probably not, to be honest. Probably not a Premier League player. He's temperamental as well, but he's not the worst. I think there's maybe a player there that probably will have a professional career, just maybe not at Brentford. And everybody else, as you can see, is not really going to happen for us. But yeah, not too bad considering, as I said, at the start of the season, we didn't have a youth system at all. Now, there's a little bit to catch you up on. First, if we go to transfers, we have sold a player, and that player is Christian Norgard, who's gone to Al Jazeera in the United Arab Emirates. £7.5 million we got for him. Basically, he's not a Premier League player. We haven't really been using him the longer the season went on. He's 28 and we got £7.5 million for him. So it was a little bit of a no-brainer in a sense. So yeah, he's gone off and left, and he is off in the UAE, off in the Middle East there. I mean, he was okay for us. He played 16 times this season, an average match rating of just under 7. But it kind of was what it was. We moved past him, I think. So he moves off, and the club makes a nice little profit on him as well. Now, there's also some news on the injury front, which isn't so good. Palaversa, and if you follow on the Discord group, there's a link to the Discord down in the description. You will probably be aware of this earlier today. It's essentially season over for him. A pulled calf muscle. It's a shame because he's been a good player for us, but he's at least, well, it could be as far as 3 weeks away. And of course, there's 3 weeks left in the season. He might be back for the last game of the season. He could be back for the playoffs if that's the way we need to go. But yeah, he's gone for the foreseeable future, which is, as I said, a shame because he's been a good player for us. Now, there's 3 games to catch you up on since last episode. The first one was against Bristol Rovers. So this is why Wayne Rooney's on the naughty step. He got himself stupidly sent off in the 7th minute, a 2-footed lunge. It was like Rooney back in the day. Yeah, and to be honest, we actually did okay with basically playing again with 10 men the entire game to come away with a point. I think we did have a goal disallowed at one point, though it was actually offside. You can see, though, we probably could have gone and won the game anyway. So, given the circumstances, it's not a bad point. But at home to a team like Bristol Rovers, they drop points we really, really can't afford. The next game was against West Bromwich Albion. We fell behind early thanks to Gunnarsson's weak save, but drew level just before half-time when Anu Sorke took advantage of another keeping error. And then went in front just after half-time when Penarenda latched onto a ball forward. But Viola's loose pass cost us the points late on. Oh, we were just too open at the back in this one. We went behind early. Sorke and Penarenda did well, got us in front, and then just late on, we were so open. I couldn't close the game down, so unfortunately they did get an equalising goal. Again, more drop points, though, away from home to a team that is not the worst. You can make an argument in the context of the whole season. It's not too bad, but at this point in the season, we really did need to be winning that game, especially being leading into the last 5 minutes of it. The final game to catch you up on was the return of Walsall. They came to our place. Let's see how we did against them. We went in front early when Lewis Potter cut inside and delivered his first Brentford goal. And we secured the points late on with a James Garner rocket. So it was nice to see them again. We dominated the game. Keane Lewis Potter with his first goal for the club, which was good to see, cutting in there. Really good goal, that one, actually. And what about James Garner? A first goal for the club for him as well. Absolutely wonderful stuff. So we dominated the game. We deserved to win it. They really didn't do too much. So there we go, 3 points at home against the team that we needed to beat, and we did just that. So let's go have a quick look at what all that means for the league table, and you'll see that we are currently joint top with Blackburn, 2 points ahead of Forest, and then everybody else there is pretty much gone with 3 games to play. Wigan, it could possibly, if they were to beat us, Wigan could come back into it, but ideally they're not going to beat us in the first game today. If we go down to Walsall, they are still got their heads above water, 3 points ahead of Sheffield Wednesday. Now, we play Sheffield Wednesday on the final day, so it could be a situation where we need to beat them to go up and also keep Walsall from being relegated. So that could be a really important game for 2 reasons. And of course, our next club, Aston Villa, are still just sitting there in mid-table, though crucially 1 point ahead of Birmingham City, and that is, I think, both clubs' season right now, isn't it? It's just making sure that they finish above the other one. All right, let's go and have a look at what we're doing here against Wigan. Let's have a look at the lineups. So you can see that we are the favourites, or even though they are in excellent form, which is a little bit of a concern, they are a Paul Cook-coached team. He is a decent enough manager, to be honest, especially at the lower league level. They're an adventurous passing playing style. If we have a quick look at the analysis report here, we're actually not expecting more of a narrow 3 at the front. But having seen them play like this away from home, they could easily probably go back to that. So it's a little bit difficult to know exactly how to set up for it. They do look a little bit narrow there. Particularly when they're defending. We can see their passing network. They're very much a passing team, isn't it? And their key passes tend to be in and around the penalty area, that final third, but obviously not afraid to go long, which is, I think, the sign of a good team, isn't it? And this is the team that we're sending out. It is Gunnarsson in goal. It's Simpsons and Rasic at the back. It's Sorkay and Pellinard as the wing-backs. It's Garner sitting in there as the anchor man. It's Diola, Baptiste and Hanmar in midfield. It's Tuwazi and Penarenda up top. Wayne Rooney is still suspended, of course. Last game of his 3-game suspension is this one, and Palaversa being injured. So midfield has had a little bit of a shake-up. Baptiste and Da Silva don't play well on the same team. You can see Da Silva's recent form hasn't been fantastic. So, yeah, we've got a few midfield issues. Not ideal coming to this stage of the season, but let's see how we do. So there we go. They have come out in sort of a narrow sort of middle 3 there, I guess you'd call it. Which hopefully, given that we have Garner in there, I'm hoping that we'll match up okay against them. What do we want to say to this? They're expected to prove a point today. Carrying on, we left off last game. We just probably want to take a bit of pressure off, don't we? Give the fans something. We're going to be beaten in 5. All right, just keep the run going. I don't know. Maybe that's not what I should have said. I hate team talks at this stage of the season. I always second guess myself. All right, and here we go. Now, while we're waiting for the game to get underway here, in between the 2 games today, that we will be doing the vote for Viewers Player of the Year. So make sure that you don't sort of skip between games and miss that. Here we go with Pellinard getting forward. It's cleared away. And it is Simpson with the ball. Across there for Rasic. Rasic with a good ball over to find Sorkay. Can he find a teammate? It's Tuwazi. Straight at the goalkeeper. It's hacked behind, way up into the Brentford fans. It's going to be a corner. Sorkay to knock it in. It's headed away. And are we going to get done on the break here? They do have a lot of men getting forward very quickly. James Garner does quite well there. He'll probably take a booking for that, but it's probably one worth taking. He gets away with it. Even better. Diola getting told to calm down now. We're 5 minutes in. We've got another free kick to defend here. Can we get this away, please, boys? We can. Good header there by Jack Simpson, was it? Ball forward to Penarenda. Can he do a little bit of wonderfulness up here? He's into the penalty area. Can he pull it back? He's got teammates with him. He goes himself. Oh, you had 5 teammates. Unbelievable. All right, free kick. Sorkay knocks it in. It's open, isn't it? Very, very open. Kelleher with the claim there. Now, that is surely not the highlight. We're only 7 minutes in. I feel like we've seen every minute of action so far. Ball forward. But Bennett goes past his man. This is not great. And Gunnarsson makes a save. Let's maybe wait till after this highlight. I wonder if a concentrate shout, or maybe even a tighten up is in order here. Ball corner in. It's Rasic headed it away. Bennett picks it up. It's still there with Wigan. Back out to the corner taker. A little bit too much space there. We eventually go and close him down, and he is offside in any case. That's really lazy from their winger out there, isn't it? We'll give it a concentrate. We've had sort of the more attacking shots at goal, but we've seen it's been a very, very open game. Let's give it a get creative now. And see, it looks like the game has settled down. Given that our last 2 games are against 2 teams in the relegation zone, this is kind of the last, you'd say, tough game for us. But Sheffield Wednesday have been on a really good run of form. That is very, very close. Yeah, they've been on a very, very good run of form, so I think that could be a tough game. Forest is 2-0 up against Bristol City. Here we go with Pellinard. No, it's not a good shot. Preston takes the lead against Stoke. But with Forest winning, that I think will drop us out of the automatic promotion places. Or will we be there? Will we be level on points with them? QPR's beating Blackburn. That could be a massive result for us. Go on, QPR. They will be annoyed that they're doing that for us, won't they? But there we go. It's a game that I think we've just about edged, but we haven't quite done well enough. So we'll say we're not pleased with that. I'm wondering if we look to exploit the middle here. No, not that one. This one. We didn't seem to have much space in wide areas there, did we? Let's lower the tempo. Let's be more expressive, and let's see if that helps us at all. Let's give it a demand more. We're looking motivated and fired up. This is us now, isn't it? Here we go. Free kick. Where's Wayne Rooney when you need him? It is going to be Sorkay to take it. He has a go at goal. Oh, I tell you what, a decent effort as well. QPR is 2-1 up over Blackburn now. Sorkay with the corner. Can we get on the end of that? It's headed away. Simpson has it. Can he go back to the cross? There it is for Diola. Can he have a shot? He goes in for Rasic. Rasic, someone unleashed. Hammer. Rasic. Are we going to lose possession here? No, it just fizzles out. Sorkay with another free kick. That's a decent one. It's a penalty. Hold down in the middle. It's going to be James Garner to take it. Come on, James. Oh, we really, really need this, mate. This would be a wonderful start to the second half. James Garner, can he do it? Yes, he can. James Garner with his second goal for the club. Tucks away his penalty, and that is absolutely huge. 1-0 away from home against Wigan, who are, let's not forget, in excellent form and sitting 5th in the league. This is a really, really tough game for us, and we've taken the lead. Let's maybe just back it off of attacking. We don't need to be bombing forward. Baptista's not having a good game in midfield. I wonder if we could take him off, bring De Silva on. We just can't play him in the same team. Here we go. Penarenda with a chance to get him on the break now. He goes past his man. He's not even there. Penarenda's in here. Can he find the finish? Penarenda! Oh, draws a decent save. And we will now have a corner. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Sorkay, decent again into a good area there, but Wigan seem to have us covered in their defending of the set piece there, didn't they? They look quite solid in there. All right, it's not working for Baptiste, so let's take him off. Let's get De Silva on. Pellinard's not having a great time out there on the left. We do have Dominic Thompson on the bench. We could maybe look to make a change there. Let's give that a second. Let's see if making the change in midfield has any impact on that. It's unlikely that central midfield's going to impact the left wing, but you never know. Hamar's not having a great time of things either. Blackburn is now 3-1 down, which is incredible. If we could get a second goal, I'd feel a lot more comfortable. Sorkay with a throw. Penarenda has it. Oh, is that a penalty? He goes past his man again. Pull it back. Oh, he goes himself. That's a wonderful, wonderful solo effort. Blackburn is now 4-1 down as Penarenda puts us 2-0 up. And what an individual effort that was. He learnt from the first one. You know, you can't just shoot from a no angle. You do have to give yourself a little bit of an angle, and he's done brilliantly there. That is almost, that's one of the goals of the season. As far as individual efforts go, he's walked it in. The goalkeepers just stood and watched him. And that is a massive, massive goal. 2-0. Blackburn's losing. And this could put us in pole position now to win the league. Sorkay throws it into Hammer. Back to Sorkay, who's been brilliant this game. He's been brilliant for the last few games, actually. He's done really, really well. Garner for Diola. Diola out there for Pellinard. Can he get across into the box? He's got men in the middle waiting for him. He goes himself. And that was very, very, very selfish. Come on, boys. Let's see this out now. We've absolutely dominated the game. We deserve to win it. We're getting back. We're playing our best football at the end of the season, which is what you like to see. And it's 2-0. A massive, massive away win against Wigan. That could be absolutely huge. Don't get complacent, boys. But that is very, very good. So Wigan secure a playoff spot. We go top of the championship. SQUEAKY was absolutely brilliant there, wasn't he? He was seen to be running the game from right back. Really, really good performance from him. And let's go and have a look at what that means for the league table. And we are 3 points ahead of Blackburn. So if we better their result, goal difference is too close, isn't it, to say that if we are 3 points ahead going into the final day that we've got it done. But if we better Blackburn's result, as we go up against Oxford United, who are essentially, they are relegated at this point, aren't they? If they win, maybe not, but they're essentially relegated, then this could be huge. It looks as though Walsall's lost again too, doesn't it? Yeah, they lost to Millwall. Alright, wait right there. We've got our Viewers Player of the Year nominations, and then it's off to Oxford United. It is Viewers Player of the Year nomination time, and as ever, thank you everybody who nominated their best player for this season. What I've done is there's only one player who had more than one nomination vote, so then everybody else who was nominated, I took the next best three in terms of average match rating to get our nominees list. Now, first on the list in alphabetical order is Ante Palaversa, on loan, of course, from Manchester City this year. He has 6 goals, 4 assists, and an average match rating of 7.27. Next is Alberto Panarenda, of course, our signing from Watford, the striker. He has 11 goals this season, 5 assists, and an average match rating of 7.14. The third nominee is Wayne Rooney, who has 3 goals, 8 assists, and an average match rating of 7.17. And the final nominee, again on loan from Manchester City, is Nabil Touazi, who has 17 goals, 2 assists, and an average match rating of 7.25. Now, unfortunately, YouTube has done away with the little eye at the top of the screen there, so we've had to change up the way we're doing this. What we're going to do, there's a link in the description. I'll put it at the very top of the description to a straw poll that I've set up. Click on that and vote for your favourite. It's not ideal, I know, but it's I think the next best option we have available to us. So click on that link, vote for your favourite player, and we will announce the Viewers Player of the Year at the end of season awards. Alright, so here we go. Wayne Rooney is back from suspension and he has bruised his head. He's playing. You're not getting out of it with a bruised head, mate. Stop headbutting doors and you'll be fine. But there we go. This is what we're up against here. We're up against Oxford United. We are at home. It's our final home game of the season. We are heavy, heavy favourites. They are already relegated. As I said, they're all the way down here, already relegated. Now, Blackburn is hosting Swansea. Now, Swansea is the team directly below Walsall. We don't really want Swansea to win for Walsall, but for our point of view, we would like them to. Win. So hopefully Walsall can get the job done away at Birmingham. But the other big game, of course, from us is Forest, who are hosting Middlesbrough, and Middlesbrough, you can see, are down there, nothing to play for, and they are currently 2 points back of us. So if we win and the other two teams, if Blackburn draw and Forest lose, then we can be champions this day. But ideally, what we want to do is just better Blackburn's result and find ourselves in the Premier League, and then we can deal with winning the league next episode. That's fine. So, Oxford United, they are a Tony Pulis coached team. So we know what we're up against here. We can see Tony there. He's a good manager, isn't he? He has been for a long time now at a certain level. It is a cautious, long ball style of football, also known as Pulis ball. We're actually not expecting this. We're expecting more of a 4-1-4-1, just because it's Pulis. You can see where they tried to open up and he got absolutely smashed by Huddersfield last time out. This is their heat map from that particular game, their passing network and their key passes as well. And this is the team that we are sending out. We're going to stay with the same formation. 1 or 2 changes though. Goodnartson in goal. Simpson and Rasic continue at the back. SQUEAKY continues down the right with Garner as the anchor man and Thompson comes in to play down the left. It's Diola, it's Rooney and it's Hamar in midfield. I thought Diola and Hamar did okay last time. Actually, no. No, let's go with Baptiste. Let's go with Baptiste instead of Hammer. If you're wondering, De Silva's picked up a little bit of a knock, so he's not available for this one. A tight hamstring, I think, so it's not really something we can play him through. So yeah, we'll bring Baptiste in there, and it's going to be Touazi and Panarenda up top. Let's hope we get the job done. So there we go. They are coming out in that sort of very defensive formation, which isn't great for us, to be honest. Expected to prove a point today. It's going to have to be... We just got to take some pressure off them here, I think. Just don't put any pressure on your performance, boys. Just go out there, win a game of football against an already relegated club, and we could be Premier League. And here we go. This is absolutely huge, needless to say. Final home game of the year as well. Obviously, it would be nice, wouldn't it, if we could get it all wrapped up today at home. But the big thing is we can only win our game. That's all we can do. Let's tell them to get creative here. We've had a decent start to things. Now we know, unfortunately, what's going to happen is that it's just going to be a case of it could be. Rasic is there. It's going to be put in. It is to Aussie. Gets his 18th goal of the season. Blackburn take the lead at Swansea as well. Forest take the lead at Middlesbrough. So it looks as though not much is going to be settled today. But we are top of the league. A good ball in from Rooney. A good header from Rasic. And it's Aussie that just finishes it off. Really, really good stuff. All right, that's what we needed. We needed to go in front, I think, against the Tony Pulis team. And hopefully now we will be able to, sort of see out the game, kill them off, and hopefully get a second goal. Thompson with the ball there to Diola. Thompson, crossfield, looking for and finding James Garner. Can he unleash? He goes wide for Sorkay. Pull it back, mate. He does. It's decent. It's bounced around. Aussie pounces on a loose ball. Gets his second of the game. His 19th of the season. It's 2-0 now. And, well, that is surely, hopefully, going to be that. We've looked really good defensively for most of the season. Except when we don't, we look absolutely terrible. But you'd like to think, it's not the best. It's a lot of luck, isn't it? The defender there needed to probably clear it first time. He's cleared it into Panarenda. It's deflected to Tuazi, and he has 19 for the season now. Could we be about to get a 20 goal of the season striker here? Blackburn are 2-0 up. So nothing is being decided today. All we can do is keep ourselves in the box seat, top of the division. But that is a really, really good first half. They have not had a sniff, and it's going to have to be an assertive, don't get complacent. We will tell Sorkay, you're doing okay there, mate. Just keep it going for me. Simpson, do not get yourself sent off, please. And everybody else is doing fine. So that's good stuff. All right, come on. Let's go and get a third goal and really wrap this up for ourselves. Simpson not having the best game on a booking. We do have Sorensen on the bench. I'm tempted to maybe make a change there, but I think at some point you've got to trust your players not to get a second booking, and Simpson and Rasic as a partnership have looked pretty good. The longer they've played, the better they seem to be getting as well. As I say that now, they're going to have a howler, aren't they? Diola pounces, nicks that. All right, here we go. Can we go and get this third goal? Tuazi has it on a hat-trick, of course. He'll do well to score from here, though. Tuazi. He gets Sorkay coming forward, gets himself into the box. Can he pick out a team edge of the area for Baptiste? Baptiste with a second of the season. A really good placed shot through the crowd in the box, and it's 3-0, and that should now be that. We'll give him some praise. Tuazi went on a run. He found Sorkay, and Sorkay did really well here, didn't he? He could have whipped in across. He didn't. He saw Baptiste's edge of the area, and it's just a really good shot through the crowd, isn't it? A second of the season for Shandon Baptiste. He hasn't had a great time of things, to be honest. I've been a little bit disappointed by him. Rooney now with a corner. Can we make it 4? It is! Hacked off the line. And we don't get a fourth goal. Alright, let's maybe look to make some changes here. We'll wait for after this highlight. Simpson stands over a free kick. Blackburn is now 3-0 up. I haven't seen another score come in from Forest. I'm assuming they're still 1-0 up as Thompson gets into the box. Thompson goes himself and puts it wide. Alright, so let's think about this. If Rooney's got a bit of a knock, let's take him off. And I mean, a bruised head, it's not going to get any worse, but, let's maybe get... Do we want to get Lewis Potter on, get the Wizard on for Panarenda? Can we play him out here as a remonteur, I wonder? That role could suit him, I would think. And is there anything else we want to do? I don't necessarily think... We probably should keep a sub up our sleeve in any case, just to be safe, shouldn't we? So we'll do that. And, yeah, see if we can go on now. We could help goal difference here as well, of course, couldn't we? Goal difference is very, very tight. Now, obviously, if we win out, we will win the league. But you can never, a little insurance policy, if we were to have a slip-up, goal difference could become important. But it looks as though that's going to be it. 3-0 against Oxford United. A good, solid win. A nice way to end the season at home. We're not going to go up today, but we've put ourselves in the pole position on the final day when we go to Sheffield United. Don't let it go to your heads, boys, but that was very good. So quality of possession provides victory. Tuazi on form with his double. Really, really good stuff. And a quick look at the league table, and we will see that we are top. 2 points ahead of Forest. Goal difference is all but even, but if we were to draw and they were to win, they would win the league. yeah, they would win the league. We just need to avoid defeat on the final day at Sheffield United, though, and that will be enough to get us promotion. And then we need to match Forest's result, as long as it's not and if it's a loss, then Blackburn could come back into it, couldn't they? And a quick look at the Walsall situation. Oh dear. It comes down to the final day for Walsall. They lost to Birmingham. So if we beat Sheffield United, goal difference will save Walsall over Swansea. So if we beat Sheffield United, we will both win the league and prevent Walsall from going down. That is, well, there's a narrative for you, isn't it? We have to win to keep Walsall in the division, basically. They could win themselves, but, oh, that's exciting. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to go in the description, click the link, go and vote for your Viewers Player of the Year. We'll be back next time, hopefully to round out the season. We don't want to go into the playoffs, but it could still happen. But we will be away to Sheffield Wednesday. Don't lose and we're promoted. Win and we're champions. I'll see you then. Take care.